Topic 1. 1897. Educated African Jewish man is conceptually confusing to Americans.
The oldest black church in North America. The building built by slaves. The gentleman that laid the first brick laid the last. The balcony hold pews that actually were built by slaves. They have the oldest information in this building. That information is written in cursive Hebrew writing. Downstairs, the air holes that the people, when they hid beneath the floors, they were able to use are actually African prayer symbols. This building was built during the night hours. It was also not only used as a place of worship, but it was used as a place to help out on the Underground Railroad. One of the greatest missions, I believe, ever taken out and carried through was handled beneath the floors of First African Baptist Church. There are many items in here that now stands as proof of the Underground Railroad. In the ceiling of the church is a code that this building is used as a safe place, and that code is 9-patch. 9-patch is a quilt symbol that was used during the Underground Railroad to identify safe places. So that 9-patch was placed right in the ceiling of the First African Baptist Church in plain view.
Interesting, right? So if someone tells you it doesn't matter even after
Watching that video, they have
the spirit of defiance to be
ignorant of truth. Topic number 2.
the people that were in the Atlantic slave trade.
Now, as you may know, everyone can
Agree that we've as black people always been the most oppressed people on earth till this day.
so we'll be matching scriptures to prove the
Identity of the Most High's chosen people. Now the Most High describes his
people as they were taken out of
their land. Obviously that's not
white people. He also describes how we were prophets, teachers, and scientists.
George Washington Carver. George Washington Carver, c. 1864 January 5, 1943, was an
American agricultural scientist and
inventor who promoted alternative crops to cotton and methods to
prevent soil depletion. He was one
of the most prominent black
scientists of the early 20th century.
Apart from his work to improve the lives of farmers, Carver was also
a leader in promoting
environmentalism. He received numerous honors for his work, including the Spingarn Medal of the NAACP.
In an era of high racial polarization, his fame reached beyond the black community.
Susie King Taylor. Susie King Taylor, teacher and nurse,
achieved many firsts in a lifetime of overcoming adversity and helping elevate others out of slavery.
As the author of Reminiscences of My Life in Camp with the 33rd United States Colored Troops, late 1st SSC
volunteers, she was the only African American woman to publish a memoir of her wartime experiences.
Susie Baker was born into slavery near Savannah, Georgia in 1848.
Despite Georgia's harsh laws against the formal education of African Americans,
she attended 2 secret schools
taught by black women. Her literacy
proved invaluable not only to her but
to other African Americans she
educated during the war.
There's also another part of the
scripture where it says they were called Niger.
As of today, they still use the word. Nigger as to use that as a word to degrade us, but Niger were an actually group of people. A thinking people, a hard-working people, not just a word.
Well, there you have it, they were.
Black.
As the Most High describes his people in Jeremiah 14:2.
Let's move on.
Topic number 3.
Hijacked images.
I will be showing a video from the
Woke Now YT channel related to
the Europeans making their own
false images of their own made-up appearances.
When you take something from another age and you integrate it in an age that it did not exist. So if you look in that picture and you see them Orthodox Jews, wasn't no Orthodox Jews during the time of King Solomon. Wasn't even no civilized so-called Europe. Wasn't even no civilized so-called Europe. Wasn't even no civilized so-called Europe. And surely Queen of Sheba wasn't looking like that.
Oh, no.
And King Solomon definitely didn't look like one of the Three Musketeers. And there's no way he would have a Star of David around his neck.
Yeah,
Star of David was not developed until the 14th century, and it was a Jewish symbol.
Wow.
Wow. This was to Ethiopian priests. Wow. That even though they are here and maintaining a holy, sacred area, but they part of the deception too. Because why would they allow a painting like that to be hanging up in their chapel?
Yeah.
So they have the King James version of who the biblical characters are, but they got Bible in Alhambra. The images in that Bible ain't like this. So why? But somebody must have donated this to them.
Had to.
To reinforce
Plenty of money for them to have.
the wrong image. They here in the right place, but they got the wrong mind about how to understand even who they are.